JasonTheWeen situation is sad. What the fuck is this?
Someone who I thought was very nice, very sweet, bro, known for a while, went behind people's backs, said some very hurtful things that affected not only me, but people around me.
It was during a time where I think I was being compared to her
When was this? 2 days? Oh, this was 2 days ago. Oh shit. Okay.
a lot, and I let that get to me, and I let the jealousy and the envy get to me, and I made that comment.
I was next to Sakura when this call was happening, and it was eye-opening, bro, because it was like, imagine if she talking crazy behind Sakura back, imagine what she's saying about me.
Recently, JasonTheWeen, along with his close friend group known as OSCS, exposed one of their members slash close friends for being fake after she was found out talking crazy behind not only their back, but about her own org's back, affecting the trajectory of not only her own career, but her own friendships with JasonTheWeen, other people in OSCS, in the streaming industry as a whole. It's genuinely sad to see the amount of hate that's being spewed out in the streaming industry, as this situation just adds more and more on top of that. But I don't want to yap too much, but I'm gonna start from the very beginning with who are any of these people in case you're unaware.
I told her straight up, bro, you cannot trust anyone out here. Like, actually, nobody. Because sometimes the closest people to you are the ones talking, are the ones using you. You never know, man.
JasonTheWeen, for the uneducated, is one of the biggest streamers out right now for his many collabs and the way that he is able to be a part of so many different pockets of Twitch, even holding the third most all-time sub record for the platform. Unfortunately for him, though, he has been going through a little time sub record for pockets of Twitch, even holding the third most all-time sub record for the platform. Unfortunately for him, though, he has been going through a little bit of strife recently because he has a falling out with one of his close friends named Sunny, who happens to be another streamer who has been basically going along with Jason, even though he has taken the lead and gone further in his career than her. But they have been doing streams together, playing games together for the longest time before JasonTheWeen was even a popular or a staple name in the Twitch community. So close to the point when JasonTheWeen came up, he paid off her student loan debts, which were around $10,000.
Buy something for someone, mom, dad, do something.
You know what would help instead, though?
I don't care. Add something to your cart before I get mad. You have 2 minutes left.
Bro, I have student debt if you want to do that instead.
How much is your student debt?
Right now it's 10,000. That's what I was telling you, like, a little bit would help.
$10,000.
I don't know.
Say goodbye to your debt.
Don't play with me like that. Bro, you're gonna make me cry. Don't play with me like that.
During the first upcoming days of my streaming career, you were there. You let me do the Riz face on you, and you gave me a viral clip, and you helped me get to where I'm at today.
Bro, you're making me cry.
How everything been financially? Like, you've been in debt for a while?
I started streaming to pay it off because it's just me and my mom, so I don't want to give her any debt. I was able to pay off like 10K with streaming, but I still have this much left. Oh my god, I got the PayPal one. Jason, you're actually in debt.
I'll be in debt.
This was obviously a very close relationship. I don't know about a lot of y'all, but I don't have 10K to just throw around. And even if I did, I'm not going to spend it on a person that I don't know or that I'm not close with. As you heard from that clip, her and JasonTheWeen were very close. She helped him in his uprising. He helped her in his uprising. So to see that this person is apparently turning their back on you is actually pretty crazy news, not only for Jason himself, but the rest of his community, because it feels like they've grown up together if you have been watching them. And recently on stream, JasonTheWeen, while around the rest of his friends known as OSCS, exposed her for being a complete weirdo and talking behind their back, but not going into too much detail when he originally announced this to his chat.
Someone who I thought was very nice, very sweet, bro, known for a while, went behind people's backs, said some very hurtful things that affected not only me, but people around me and people around in this group right here. And that person is the big S, bro. The big S, bro. When the sun rises. What did she say? Now, what she said? Do I say what she said? No. Minus 10K? Nah, bro, the 10K, you know, I don't care about it, bro.
Unfortunately for a lot of people that were curious about the entire situation going on, JasonTheWeen, when he originally announced it, didn't really talk about it, and even asked his friends of OSCS if they wanted to speak on it, if they had anything to add, and everybody was really standoffish about it, because Sunny was still supposed to be a part of their group, and this was definitely going to add some sort of turmoil between not only them, but JasonTheWeen, and probably even other people that are connected to them. And because of that, they didn't really go into too much detail when they were all together chilling there, especially since it seemed like they didn't want to create any real bad blood. While their ties may have been separated with JasonTheWeen, she was still supposed to be a part of their group OSCS, and it would be weird to sit there and throw dirt on her while you still want her to actually improve and be a part of your group. But it seems like JasonTheWeen, after getting away from the rest of his friends, wanted to speak on the situation more when he actually got to his own place, and continued to go into depth about what was actually said and who and how many people she actually said crazy things about and to.
So when I heard this information that Sonny is talking or whatever, I was like, bro, there's no way, because Sonny to me always been good, always been nice, always been friendly. Then I'm hearing from 3 different other people that Sonny is gossiping not only about Sakura but about people in OSCS and about people behind the scenes, people's assistants. No, she's telling 100 Thieves employees. So she's talking crazy about 100 Thieves employees. All right, and the talk that I heard that I didn't believe, Sonny and her friends Bree and I forgot the other girl's name was talking randomly, and then a conversation got brought up. Yo, who's the most undeserved? Who's a streamer that's undeserving of all their views and all their whatever, right? Sonny says Sakura. Bree and Sakura obviously got close, so that was brought back to Sakura. Sakura called Sonny about this information, and apparently Sonny told Bree that she already addressed it to Sakura and they talked it out and things were good. That was a lie. Sonny lied. So then Sonny called Sakura after finding out that Sakura found out because they had a New York trip planned. Sonny backtracks and says, actually, I was saying that you had a very fast growth. I was next to Sakura when this call was happening. And it was eye-opening, bro, because it was like, bro, imagine if she talking crazy behind Sakura back, imagine what she's saying about me. Imagine what she's saying. Because why would she talk on me, right? She twisted her words, or she was like, oh, you're twisting my words. I said that you grew fast. And then we added Bree to the call, and then all of a sudden she's backtracking. Oh yeah, I did say that you were undeserving of all your views because of Jason, you know.
And then she lied about it. Oh, you fuck. Yeah.
I think out that she is talking crazy about Sakura, who, for people that don't know, is JasonTheWeen's girlfriend, and also talking crazy about people that are supposed to be in her supposed big friend group, along with the random 100 Thieves employees, which is the org she's a part of, makes you really question the person that you actually knew. Because again, this is someone that he was so close with, he was willing to give $10,000 to pay off her student loans. Someone who had literally came up with him before he was known as JasonTheWeen, and yet is over here doing all of this weird activity, and then the lying on top of it. It would be one thing if she just stated that, hey, Sakura got a view increase by hanging out with Jason, because Jason himself also got a view increase, but it's the fact that she had to demean her and say it was undeserving. That's genuinely weird behavior, especially since when she got the same exact viewer increase by being around JasonTheWeen as well. When JasonTheWeen was asked on stream if they could ever make up or ever get back to being friends, he himself had a pretty interesting answer, stating that it could definitely be possible, but this is something that he's been skeptical of since he's been gaining in his career.
Can't y'all just make up? Yeah, we can make up in time. I don't know, bro. Like, I've always been skeptical of who I hang around with, because I'm scared of being used, bro. Dead ass. I'm scared of being used. This whole environment, this whole industry is using people, bro. That's what I realized. That's why I don't be hanging out with people off stream besides like all the homies and obviously my girlfriend and shit.
Crazy to see that no matter what part of the streaming industry you're in, the WRL side, the Pogger side, or whatever side you find yourself in, there is always going to be drama, there's always going to be backstabbers, there's always going to be people that are looking to benefit off of you. That's all that's happening in the JasonTheWeen situation. But since he aired it out on stream, with accusations comes a response, and the response that came from Sonny had a lot of people genuinely confused and asking for more, because while she definitely did address certain things that happened, specifically the entire JasonTheWeen situation that he went in depth on in stream, and a lot of people still asking for more.
So the situation that happened, I believe, was right after streamer prom, and I think I was asked the question about, who do you think doesn't deserve their growth right now? It was something along those lines, and I had said Sakura, and that she was platformed by Jason. Obviously, it was wrong. I didn't know her at the time. This was before I was able to meet her, and I obviously regret what I said about her. It was hurtful, and it discounted her own growth as a creator, and I think she's completely in her own right to not accept my apology for what I said and what I did. Obviously, it was very hurtful. It put OSCS in a horrible position as well, and I feel so horrible for hurting Jason, putting OSCS in this position. It came from a place of envy and jealousy. It was during a time where I think I was being compared to her a lot, and I let that get to me, and I let the jealousy and the envy get to me, and I made that comment, and I apologize. I'm very sorry to not only hurting Sakura but also hurting Jason, and you know, putting OSCS in this position.
This is actually a way better apology than I was expecting, because it's a content creator apology at the end of the day. Acknowledging your wrongdoings, saying that even the person that you're apologizing to doesn't actually have to accept it, even explaining where it was coming from, like jealousy, envy, and that being compared to her was the reason why you were doing it, even though wrong still made it so people could understand where you were coming from. At the end of the day, it was short and to the point, no fake tears, no crying, just immediately explaining everything as clear as possible and as to the point as possible. The issue with that is she only talked about one situation, which was the main publicized one, the JasonTheWeen and Sakura incident. While we already did hear though, she was talking about other people as well, even people inside of OSCS, her entire big friend group, that she apparently had bad things to say, and people in the 100 Thieves, which is the organization that she's a part of, she apparently said bad things about too. And that left a lot of people wondering if anybody a part of these groups will come out and speak about it more, and that apparently did happen. Later that night, Yugi2X, who is another person a part of OSCS, wanted to dive into the stuff that Sunny apparently said about him and how it affected him and what he felt about the entire situation as a whole.
Okay, what Sunny would do, like I said, I spoke to Sunny. I want to.
This is what he was talking about.
I told Sunny I didn't like this. She was friends with Bree and friends with me. She would go and validate Bree's feeling. Like me and Bree, we're not perfect. We have an argument. Okay, we have argument. Or sorry, I would go to Sunny with an issue and she would validate my feelings. Then she would go to Bree and say like Yugi's maybe like controlling or shit like that. As my friend, I don't respect. I never heard this. Like I never heard these things come. You know what I'm saying? I never heard these things. I did talk to Sunny again. I'm gonna preface this. I believed at the time that not at the time, but I believe that Sunny could change. Like that's why I decided not to come out with anything. Cause number one, and I decided like, gang, OSCS is I take it on the chin. Like I know that in this situation, like see me as race baiter, immature. They can say all they want, but at the end of the day, bro, I'm gonna take it on the chin so that I can see everybody succeed. Yes, I spoke to Jason about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I did. I don't care. At the end of the day, if you don't, this is what I told to Sunny too. If number one, Sunny, if you don't, this is what I told Sunny. She knows this. If you don't, gang, why do you think? Don't get into positions of talking shit. You won't be put in this position unless you put yourself in a position. Like you know what I'm saying? If I open my mouth saying, yo, Jason's chop, Jason doesn't make that much money, that shit's gonna come out. It's just facts.
Now this portion with Yugi was a little bit more sporadic, so I'll try and paraphrase it a bit better. Yugi and his girlfriend, whenever they were having problems, might go to Sunny to try and ask for her advice. And when Yugi would go to her, they would have a normal conversation, maybe speak it out. But when Yugi's girlfriend would go to her, for some reason, she would talk to her and be like, maybe Yugi is controlling, maybe Yugi is using you, maybe Yugi is doing X, Y, Z, which is a weird thing to have your friend try and say about you when y'all are meant to be close and y'all have been cool for a good minute. You wouldn't expect them to try and tell your girlfriend or any close friend of yours that you are using them or trying to do something weird with them. That doesn't make any real sense. And unfortunately for Yugi, he wasn't even going to talk about the situation or even come out with this information until this whole thing got spilled over on stream. And he was more worried about making sure that OSCS, the entire group him and his friends are a part of, were actually doing well, rather than actually drama farming somebody that's supposed to be a part of his group.
I try my best to stay loyal. I mean, not loyal. Try to be loyal to all my friends, things of that nature. If I see this loyal, I'll call it out. And I always, nigga, I could be the most hated. I always call out what's not real. What Sunny did was not real. Y'all are basing it off of, here's Jason protecting his 2-month-old girlfriend or 3-month-old or 4-month-old girlfriend. Here's Yugi protecting it. Damn, bro, you're really blackballing. Nobody's blackballing shit. It's wrong. It's wrong. Y'all is brain rotted. It's wrong. It's just wrong. Like the black. Fuck the. Damn, you're not gonna be on a Jason stream no more. Damn, are you gonna kick it from OSCS? Gang, it's just wrong.
This is honestly really sad to see, because Sunny as a solo streamer seemed like they were genuinely going places, being a part of 100 Thieves, along with their group OSCS, who was getting a lot more shine recently. All of a sudden, all this had to become crashing down purely because of some hatred and some envy that was really unnecessary, especially since you are basically coming from the exact same cloth. And that being hatred on one of the people that actually helped put you on and aided you in such crazy ways, and then also directing that towards people who are supposed to be a part of your group of friends that are so close to are trying to come up together and eat off of each other. It's really sad to see how fake this industry specifically can be and how much people are willing to slime you out or talk bad about you for no real reason when all you're trying to do is help them and help a bunch of other people around you. But at the end of the day, that is just how I feel. If you want to tell me how you feel, the best place to do it will be the comment section down below, because this video was unfortunately over. But if you did enjoy this video, maybe consider giving it a like. And if you enjoy content like this, then maybe consider subscribing, so I post like this every single week. Never miss out on a single upload. If you hit that bell icon, because you'll be notified the millisecond a video goes live. That's enough for me. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
I ain't gonna lie though. Stop all that hating shit. That's all I gotta fucking say, bro.
You have no dignity.